Here's the UK and Ireland weather forecast for Saturday, April the 6th till Monday, April the 8th, 2013. So we're starting to feel the first signs that spring is actually coming, with a little bit milder weather that we're experiencing, the mildest day since March the 15th on Friday, but still a little way below average. Overnight lows, a few places going below freezing, but on average just hovering above freezing generally across the British Isles, the least coldest night since March the 22nd. And what we'll notice over the next 3 days is that it's clouding over the weekend, with rain on the way next week, and temperatures are rising a little bit more towards the seasonal average that is expected at this time of year. But at the moment there's still a ridge of high pressure over us, but eventually the low pressure will finally break in, starting with the southwest of England and Ireland as well, who will see the worst of the weather coming into the start of next week. First of all, looking at Saturday, as you can see here, a fine day yet again for most areas, particularly further south, where there will be mostly cloudy or completely clear skies towards the southwest coast of England and Wales, and further north it will be a little bit more cloudier, with some rain for the far north of Scotland, which may be sleet or snow on higher ground, but temperatures elsewhere will possibly reach double figures, 10 degrees generally, 50 Fahrenheit, across England, South Wales and parts of Ireland, with temperatures in Scotland struggling to get above 5. Overnight, as it gets colder in the north of Scotland, a lot of the rain will turn into sleet and snow, except for the outlying islands. Particularly on higher ground, we'll see some heavier snow showers. Elsewhere it will be overcast for most areas, but breaks in the cloud towards the east coast of England generally, with temperatures falling below freezing in some northern areas and some eastern areas as well, just below -1 or -2, and plenty of areas should be remaining above freezing 1 to 3, the high low as you could say, overnight on Saturday. Coming into Sunday, not much will change. It will remain overcast for most areas. A little bit of sunshine towards the east will cloud over very quickly into the day, but that should hang on to the East Anglia area towards the afternoon. In the north of Scotland we'll see more rain and sleet, but that will be dying down mostly, with high temperatures across the British Isles of 9 degrees towards the north of England and parts of the south of Ireland as well. But generally temperatures 6 to 9 Celsius. And on Sunday night, this is where we'll start to see the low pressure moving in from the Atlantic, bringing in some heavy showers of rain, particularly for the southwest of England, in the West Country and in parts of the south of Ireland as well. Elsewhere it will be overcast for most areas, if not all. Perhaps the very north of Scotland getting away with a few clearer skies, but temperatures should remain above freezing overnight for almost everywhere for the first time this year probably, with the high lows of 5 degrees in the far south. And on the Monday we'll see some rain extending into parts of South Wales and along the south coast of England as well, possibly not reaching the eastern part of England until the end of the day or perhaps overnight on Monday. We'll also see some rain showers mixed in with some sunny intervals for parts of western Scotland into Cumbria as well. With high temperatures on Monday we'll be seeing 7 to 8 degrees generally, that's 46 Fahrenheit. A few areas in the northeastern coastlines perhaps not getting above 5 or 6. On Monday night we'll see a swathe of wet weather expanding across the south of England and Wales, heaviest along the south coast, and we'll also see it across the whole of Ireland as well, again heaviest in the south. Elsewhere it will remain overcast for most areas, except for a few areas in the far north of Scotland where it will be a little bit clearer, but temperatures again not below freezing except on the hills, with low temperatures of 1 degree, but in the south we'll see lows of 5. So it appears the very familiar trend of mild and wet conditions will return for the UK over the next week, but temperatures will be improving slightly towards the April average, which is around 12 to 13 degrees Celsius. There's more on the website, force13.com, and there is another hopelessly unscripted forecast coming up in 2 days' time on Sunday.